Are your travel preparations complete?
I'm curious, guys. I'm gonna equip my sword before I forget. Alright, I'm curious. There's a certain mission that I want to see if I can bypass it. I've always wanted to try it, but I never did it because by the time I got the idea, I kind of stopped playing. But anyways, there's a certain mission that this guy has, Maximilian Pegasus. He has the investigate a cult, and if I remember right, keyword if. No, I don't know, but I do remember it's in the catacombs, and I did explore the catacombs before. The entrance to the catacombs is right here, but there's two exits to the catacombs. There's one right here, catacombs rear passage 1 and passage 2. I came out of this one. I discovered this one on accident, but I came out of this one when I was in the catacombs. So the catacombs is underneath all of this, and it basically comes to right here. So usually when you do the catacombs mission to investigate the cult, they tell you to go in here. But I wonder if I can bypass it by going into this one. If you go into this one, you can't because the door is locked. But if you go into this one, you might be able to bypass it. So that's what I'm gonna try out. No guarantees though. So let's see.
It will be my honor to show you the ready charges for the wormhole.
And my TV's kind of loud. Let me turn it down a little bit. Alright, investigate occult.
Certainly. Then here are the details. I fear this task is no simple call to action, sir. It will no doubt take time and a more subtle approach than your other work. Perhaps you've heard of the society they call Salvation.
Nope, never heard of them.
In truth, most of what we know is the product of such hearsay. They are a band of heretics who worship the dragon, welcome the perdition it brings.
By the way, before I continue, if you hear like chewing or like someone eating in the background, it's my dog. I gave her some food and some water to eat, so I don't know. It shouldn't be that loud. You shouldn't be able to hear it, but just in case.
Come with the worm's arrival. Their influence has grown. Ill news indeed.
The reason why I say that's because I can hear it through my headset, even though my headset is over my ears.
Pray, keep watch for signs of salvation as you go about your business. If you find them, tell me. Good.
All right.
I'll rest easier for it, sir.
So there we go. We're gonna have to talk to some of these guys. I need a sneeze. Ah, there we go. Alright, so I don't particularly care which one of these that I talk to. I'm just gonna. I don't know if I have to do both or one, but I'm just gonna do the one that's closest.
Let's ask around.
And he seems to be inside the inn, so I just jumped over that for nothing. How are you in here? Did you stay here this whole time? Ah, Soren.
Asking after salvation, are you? He'll be one of Mason's friends, no doubt. All too eager, that one. He's been questioning everyone with ears to listen.
Alright, so talk with Mason, alright. Soren, you're coming. Soren, get over here. Yeah. There should be like a stay here function. Alright, it looks like they're gonna be underneath in the slums. I believe that's what they're called, if memory serves. I actually haven't explored the slums because I don't think there's anything to explore. You know, it's the slums. Okay. Alright, that was it. Ah, see, I was right. And actually, I didn't even think he was in this one. I thought he was in somewhere else, but let's see.
Looking for me, friend. Bearing good tidings, I hope. Else here to put me in chains, I'll wager. No, it's salvation brings you here, aye? I've had cause to ask the good folk of Grand Soren about salvation myself. Seems I'm cursed with a villain's mien, though. One look at my face, stalls a man's tongue dead.
Is it because you're black?
Had I your gentle manner, I'd have them singing long and loud, no doubt. Seems to me we share a common goal. Perhaps you'd take on my investigation. That's grand. Here, take this with you.
And just because, even if I didn't want to do it, I still have to. Because this is a mission that Maximilian gave me. So it has nothing to do with you, Mason. But I'm pretty sure the reason why people think you're a villain is because you're black. Just because that's how it always works. It's always about race. It's because I'm black. It's because I'm wet.
Take care, you aren't soaked in water.
Too late, Dinah. Okay, so the guy that I'm investigating is not down here. Alright, good, there's stairs. Still no mission boards. Probably do that after I complete all this.
Oh, I see we are kindred spirits, sir. Will you be at the gathering then? Word is there's to be a high officiant presiding. Not
Ooh.
that us lot will be permitted to speak with one in such an office directly, mind.
So there's a meeting going on. Alright, cut through here. This one's closer. Wait, oh, here he is.
The gathering's to take place down in the catacombs, I hear. You'll not find me there. Just far too dangerous a place to brave for a night's diversion.
He said the catacomb entrance
Ooh.
stands to the northwest.
I searched the catacombs. So I believe you could just get there. What's the quickest way route? It seems like it doesn't matter. I'm gonna put X right there because that's where I'm gonna go. I'm gonna leave through this entrance just because.
We'll like fine shops selling weapons and sundries.
Leave. You have more to fear than just monsters. Be wary always. Ruins and abandoned buildings are haven for bandits.
This way to the catacombs, Arisen.
The mild weather year-round makes prices well.
Oh god, it's happening, guys. The king of all Burlagoos. Go. You guys are about to witness the king of all Burlagoos, guys. Did you see the shadow? Here it is, guys, the king of all Lagoos. I don't think we'll be able to kill it, but I'm pretty sure you cannot kill this one at least, because it always flies away once it takes that fucking thing. But there we go, the king of all Burlagoos, to Barnes' offspring. There it goes. That majestic creature. A griffin. And my dog's choking. Okay, never mind, she's good. Didn't mean to fix that up. But it looks like we failed to protect these guys. They're dead. And the music stopped playing, so that means this is over. Alright, so the reason why that I actually kind of like that cutscene, or it's not really a cutscene, it's like a mini boss battle just to say like, hey, there's griffins in this game, to Barnes' offspring, or offsprings, because there's more than one. There's not like one boss like the dragon. But now they appear in the wild, so you will encounter them in the wild. But they do the same thing basically. Like they'll either fight or they'll just take off with their prey. It's random. I have fought a good bit of them back in the PlayStation 3, but not in the 4 because you know you're witnessing me playing it. But in the 3, I think in the PlayStation 3, let's say I fought 5 griffins. 4 out of the 5 ran away. So I don't know. But here's the entrance to the catacombs. It's this little place right here. And you know, with all these boxes, don't worry about the bandits. And it's, can I zoom in? It's right here basically. So follow along this like wall. If you see this path, no, that's a collapsed meeting room of the bandits. That's where we passed. But it's right here, and it looks like this. I don't even know why I'm telling you. This might not even work. But to stay true to Fire Emblem lore, we're gonna need disguises. Perfect. And I bet you guys saw the female dresses. Yeah, but this is... Wayne, interrupt me. Yeah, but this is Fire Emblem logic. Perfect. We need disguises. Let's just dress up as monks. Or have a cape over our heads. They definitely won't notice us. But yeah, if you notice these women robes, there's Ike with breast. Female Ike. And then here's Soren with breast. Female Soren. Even though that's a guy face. But I'm going to explain that, honestly. And let's go back here. Up here, right here, there's a bandit of women, bandits of women. It's basically a bandit group of only women. If you are not dressed as a woman, or if you're a man, basically, they will attack you with everyone. If you don't have a female character, even if you have female pawns with you, they'll still attack you because you're a man. They're feminists, basically. But if you have, even if you're a man with men features, you know, like if you make your guy look as manly as possible, beard, you know, have him look like Hulk Hogan or whatever. If you wear a woman's dress, both you and your pawn, because you cannot have any males in your party at all. So that's why me and Soren have that dress. But they will not attack you because they do believe you're female because they're that retarded. But they're not really retarded. It's just a gaming program to make it so much easier. You know, just, you know, hey, you know, if you're a man character, just put on a dress and you're good to go. And it's funny too because you get an achievement for being a man and cross-dressing. I forgot what it's called, and I could look it up, but I don't. It might not. Like, you guys won't be able to see it, and I don't want to ruin my recording by doing all of that. But it looks like it's working. It looks like this is gonna work. So that actually bypasses all the whole climbing thing. So if this is the first time you're doing this and you haven't explored the catacombs, maybe you might be able to do this as well, just to bypass like all the 30-minute adventure. And my dog is wet because it's raining outside, and I took her for a walk so she could pee, so she won't pee in my room. And she's rubbing under my leg, and she is wet, and it is freaking me out because it feels weird. These doors will not open. But to investigate, you basically gotta come over here, and you gotta jump on these. And trust me, guys, this disguise is foolproof. Like, they'll never notice me or Soren. This way. They will never notice us. Remember that guy? He's the one that was controlling the Cyclops earlier. And I've seen that armor before. You guys probably remember. Observe the gathering. We gotta be back here. And you just listen.
Come to join our flock, Arisen.
Impossible. How did they know it was me?
This is the answer.
I have a cloak over my head, the perfect disguise.
Unto all things, death and chaos.
I do want to know what happened to his eye. I don't think they ever explained that. Look, you can even see Soren in the background with the cloak on as well. Well, it wasn't a pass screen, but you were able to see him. Look, there he is on the right. His arm, though. Alright, now that our identities have been discovered and this cloak is proven not to work, we put our regular clothes on. I got new rings. They don't really do anything, supposedly. I wonder what are these rings for, anyways. Soren and tidy whities. I'm sorry you guys had to witness that. Here you go. See, Soren has a black outfit, then he has this over it. I just wanted you guys to see it. Alright, now we got our regular outfits. Soren, you better not be casting fucking meteor in here! Why do I have a feeling meteor's about to hit? Alright, thank God. Whew. Oh, there's more. And for those that wondering if Soren was going to cast meteor, yes, that was the cast of meteor. But luckily he stopped. I guess he was going to enchant someone's weapon or something. He had a change of heart.
Quite a sight that was. Though I suppose it's the stuff of every day to you, Mason. I'd thank you to join me for a moment.
Mason, what are you doing here? Don't be casting meteor. Alright. That wasn't the cast for meteor, but I just wanted to be sure because I never seen the full cast of meteor. Let's see what Mason wants.
The zealot slipped past, but at least we snared this one. An humbler prize, to be sure, but at least he's talkative. No honor among thieves, eh?
It was just a lark. All in good fun. I never gave over to that rot about destruction and salvation. Never.
Just the same, it'd be trouble if we let him go free, now that he's seen the two of us together.
Wait! You promised me!
He's all yours.
Alright guys, so you have the option. Fire Emblem, choose your option. Let him live or kill him. Fire Emblem logic. And yes, just like Fire Emblem, our choice does not matter. But let's see what Soren has to say. Shut the hell up! Let's see what Soren wants. Soren?
It's for you alone to decide.
Soren, you're supposed to help me! Not you, Dinah.
I fear I've no counsel to offer.
It's for you alone to decide.
Soren,
Choice to make.
you're supposed to say.
Many a pleasure to indulge.
Can I kill him with Soren?
Salvation comes. I'll gladly furnish the coin. Pray spare me a reason that I may live to see the flame. You'll be well rewarded.
Tis a test of your
Don't
resolve.
be a fool, sir.
Know that
Surely
we shall
my
find
From what I remember, if you do kill him, Mason's happy with you. If you don't kill him, Mason will kill him and he won't be happy with you. So, is he dead?
It was not my place to question your judgment.
Soren, I know you won't question my judgment, but you're supposed to tell me. Alright, Soren, not Soren, but Ike would let him live. We all know that. You know, Ike's more of the get out of here and I never want to see your face again.
It is your choice to make.
So, I think we all know what choices I'm going to make. I'm not that Ike. He had a heart attack. I didn't do anything.
Have the stomach to do for an unarmed man. Suppose I was wrong to doubt it. Glad to know you're someone I can trust in times to come. And
Hey.
come they shall.
So you got to make Mason happy. If I didn't make him happy, I would be called a racist.
Send word along, friend. We'll bring this skulk of foxes to bear, you and I.
And I also believe if you didn't kill him and he killed him, you would not have gotten that mission from him. He does give a mission later on, but I'm not sure if he gives it to you if you don't kill him, or he does give it to you if you do kill him. I'm not positive, and don't quote me on that, but that's just what I'm guessing. But he had a heart attack. I didn't kill him, guys. You guys saw that. I did not shoot him with an arrow. I did not stab him with my sword. He had a heart attack and died. He had a heart attack and died. Okay. Let's go.
Even had you spared him, doubtless Mason would not have shown such mercy.
Hello, Kia. What are you doing? And yes, my dog is named after a car. I've explained that before in other videos. That my dog's name is Kia, and she is named after a car. Not because I like the car Kias or sponsored or anything, but so it's on the journey back. I guess I'll talk about my dog. All right. So back when I was young, what are you messing with? I feel like you're grabbing something and then hitting me at the back of in the back of my foot. But I guess it's just her. Alright, so back when I was younger, before I even knew about cars, you know, like I was still in elementary school, you know, second, first grade. I don't even remember what grade I was in, but I remember I wanted a pet sugar glider. I really wanted a sugar glider. It was basically like a flying squirrel, a sugar glider, or flying hamster. I don't know how you want to say it, but they're cute and adorable, at least to me. They were. I don't know if they still are. Quit messing with my socks. She has a foot fetish. But yeah, so when my mom said, what are you gonna name it, even if I do get you it? Well, she never did. So spoiler alert, she never got me the sugar glider because they were expensive, and we don't have that much money. But so she said, what would you call it if you did get a sugar glider? And all right, the name I go by online, guys, whenever I'm talking, like whenever I'm in forums or when I name characters, I go by my alternate ego, I guess you could say, or the character that I relate to the most, Kai, Kai. So usually that's the nickname my friends give me because that's someone who I used to draw a lot, and that's how my nickname came. You're like, oh, you know, this guy draws a lot of the same guy named Kai, so you know, nickname Kai, you know, ha ha ha, and it stuck. You know, it just stuck. So people always call me Kai. My friends call me Kai or whatever. You know, online I go by Kai. And yeah, so that just became Kai. So when I was asked what am I gonna name it, I wanted to think of a female version of Kai. So when I was thinking, I was female version of Kai. What if and then the name Kia came into my head. Just swap the I and the A, and it sounded feminine to me. Kia, Kai. So I'm like, I'll name it Kia. So I you know, like I said, I never got the sugar glider. And then I ended up getting a dog a few years ago. Rest in peace. She died. She had cancer, and we ended up putting her down because even if we treated her, she wouldn't have lived, or she would not have lived long. At least, you know, there wasn't a high % chance of her living. Anyways, so you know, we just put her down to end her suffering, and you know, that's basically the sad story of how my first dog passed. My first ever dog. You know, I took care of other dogs before, but anyways, I'm just making this more heart-wrenching than it needs to be. But then I ended up getting, you know, once she died, you know, I was working at the time, and my coworkers, you know, they're like, hey, you know, my dog had dogs, so if you want one, you know, we give you one. And I'm just like, you know, like, what breed is she? I was just curious. I personally don't care about breeds of dogs. You know, if you're one of those people that are like, oh yeah, I want a German Shepherd for, you know, and I won't take any other dogs but a German Shepherd. You know, like, you know, that's your choice. To me, I don't care. All dogs are dogs. You know, I would like a German Shepherd. I would like a Husky. I would like both of them, like one of each. Purebred, yes, I would like them, but I'm not gonna go out of my way to get one, and I would just get a dog, and I'll love it the same. But so the dog that I got, Kia, this one, I have no idea what the fuck she is. She looks like, she has like the face of a German Shepherd, kind of. Like she has the snout of a German Shepherd. But she's 4 years old right now. She's 3 or 4. I can't remember. I honestly can't. If I can remember what year I got her, which doesn't take that long, but I have short-term memory and I don't really want to calculate. But calculate it. She's 4 or 3. I want to say 4, just, you know. But she is not higher than, she doesn't even reach my ankle. Or not my ankle. She reaches my ankle. She doesn't reach my knee is what I meant to say. Like she reaches in between, like half of my leg from my knee down to my foot. She's about half that height. She's about the size of my sister's Pomeranian, just slightly bigger than the Pomeranian. So I have no idea what she is, but she has the face of a German Shepherd, or the snout. She's as tall as a Pomeranian. She has webbed feet. And a good, I don't want to say good friend, someone I call Pops. He's like my dad. He's my father figure, but he's not my dad. He was my ex-neighbor, and we bonded. You know, he never had children, or he never had a son. And you know, when I was younger, I took care of him a lot because you know he was old, and my mom wanted me to do something, or wanted me to help him out because he was old. So we ended up kind of having like a father-son relationship. So I call him Pops, and I visit him every Friday. Spoiler alert, I guess. Not really spoiler, but I just wanted to say that. So he likes dogs too. So you know, I took her over to try to see, you know, so he can meet her, because I took her over mainly because he ended up having to put his dog down a few months ago. I want to say 6 months ago, which is actually, it is a lot, but you know, for dog owners that's like yesterday. But you know, like 6 months ago, he ended up having to put his dog down because she was old, and I mean old, like she couldn't even stand up anymore. Like she was just pissing and peeing herself. Pissing and peeing are the same thing. She was pissing and pooping on herself, and so you know, he just had to put her down, just, you know, for mercy. And so, you know, I asked him if he wanted to see my dog. I hesitated at first. I waited a few weeks, month. I think I waited 2 months actually before I mentioned my dog if he wanted to see her, because you know, I just didn't want to burden him like, oh yeah, your dog died, but here's my dog. So yeah, he wanted to see her, you know, just kind of bond. And he says she's kind of a hunting dog, but he has no idea what the hell she is either. But yeah, that's the story of my dog. So, oh yeah, actually I never got to her name part. All right, so my first dog was named Lena, Lena, because that's the dog of a character I was drawing, and he had a dog, and that's what I named her. So that kind of, you know, named like that. But when she died, you know, I didn't want to give her the same name. So I'm like, you know what? I'll guess when I got this one, I'm like, what will I call her? She didn't have a name because she was a newborn baby, so they didn't have names for her, for Kia. But so they're like, you know, I guess I'll name her Kia to kind of, you know, throw back about the sugar glider that I wanted to have that I never got. Mom! And here's Kia. She usually always comes to me when I call her name. If I call a different name, she'll look, but she won't come. So, she'll only come if I call her Kia. And she is wrapping around my headset. Damn it. What the fuck, Simone? Get the fuck away from me. Anyways, that's enough rambling. I think I rambled more than I actually did the mission, but let's go.
Then the gatherings of salvation did have sinister purpose. Tis a grave shame the Elysians slipped our snare. We shall redouble our vigilance here to keep the city safe. I fear you are as like a target as Grand Soren, though. Pray, be wary, Arisen. For now, I leave you with my...
I honestly don't give a shit if I'm a target or not. I'm just gonna let you know that right now. I am level 39, almost 40. So I honestly don't give a shit. But anyways, I'm gonna call it quits, guys, because those last 2 missions are kind of long. So yeah, the last 2 missions are kind of long. So I'm fixing to take a nap, and I mean a nap. I don't mean sleep. Usually my naps are about an hour or so, because I got to go back to work in a little bit. Well, not in a little bit. I still got like about 3 hours. So I'm gonna take a nap. Then I'm basically gonna get ready, and then I gotta work on my car a little bit because there's something wrong with it. I know what's wrong with it. I just don't want to say it, and I just gotta fix it before I go to work, or else it could be, you know, be dangerous along the line. So I'm gonna take a nap, work on my car, and then go back to work, and then get off, and then I'm gonna play again. But like I said, you guys will not know any of this, like the time that passes, because my upload schedule is pretty shit, and I don't upload as much as I would like to, or I don't keep a consistent upload. You know, I just upload whenever the fuck I want to. I don't have a big fan base, but you know, let's say I get like 1 million subscribers, you know, tomorrow, or you know, or like in 5 years, not tomorrow. Like let's say I get 1 million subscribers in 5 years. You know, maybe this video you will see this video 5 years from now. So you never know. I honestly just upload just for fun. I don't really do it to be a YouTuber or anything like that. I just do it because I feel like doing it. And there's memories. You know, if I upload something that I really like my Destiny videos, I haven't uploaded that in a while because the guy I usually record with, his mic broke and he hasn't gotten one yet because he doesn't have money. So, oh, what's up? So we're working on that, but usually on my other videos I usually upload for memories, but let's save it because I'm rambling at this point. You know, so my hopes for the future, I still want to play GTA 5, but my hopes for the future is I want to get a 4th member to play GTA 5 with so we could do heists. But I don't see that really happening, and GTA 5 is pretty much dying down. And look, people use Soren and they returned him finally. Damn, if you have 7,772 crystals, they used them for a while. Yes. No items. You can at least give me an item. I don't care what it is. Give me an apple. Here's Doctor. And Soren learned no knowledge of this. So basically, whatever they used him for, Soren already knew. Since he gained no knowledge. Oh, wow. Pity rating. Man. You did alright, Soren. You know, it's not your fault. You did your best. You have a skirt on, Soren, though. Yeah, man skirt. I'm sorry about that. You know, but that's the strongest outfit we can find you. You know, the tidy whities and all this stuff.
Here we can rest, manage
but
inventory,
I guess I'll call it quits, guys.